Well, a woman who now lives in Colombia making national headlines for her work as a fashion designer. Joining us now is Roneisha Starks. Ms. Starks, thank you so much for being here.
Hello, thank you.
Wow, so we got to get your autograph before it's all said and done because now you're making national headlines. You were recently on the Tamron Hall show about your fashion. Tell us about that experience.
So my grandmom told me about the Tamron Hall show. She called me and said, they're doing a designer series. I think you should sign up. This was about 5 months ago. And then I was like, okay. And then I went home. My husband said, oh, I thought about you. I watched the Tamron Hall show today with my mom. So I'm like, okay, that's God telling me, go ahead and sign up.
Yep.
So I signed up, and then 5 months forward, and I got a call. So I was very excited about that. I'm like, wow, that is crazy. And the crazy thing is, like, I was telling my aunts, I'm like, I think they're going to call me. I just got this urge and this feeling that they're going to call me, and they called me.
All right, so take us back to the time when you got the phone call. Were you like, is this Ashton Kutcher? Are y'all punking me or something right now?
The crazy part is I wasn't even going to answer the phone because it looked like a scam number, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to answer it.
Right.
So I answered it, and I'm like, Tamron Hall? It wasn't her team, but I was like, what? This is crazy.
Okay, so did they tell you at that point that, hey, can you make a dress for Tamron, or what was that conversation like? Because you ended up styling her.
Mm-hmm. So they, of course, wanted me to do 3 looks for the runway show, and of course have Tamron Hall in an outfit of mine. She liked all my dresses, so basically I just chose a dress that I think will fit, for her body type and her personality. So yeah, I made it the day before. I had to ship it off.
Hold up. You made the dress the day before?
Yes, less than 24 hours.
Okay, so how did you get into fashion?
So I've always been into fashion. About 10 years ago, I was always, dressing my friends or being around my twin aunts. They were fashion stylists, so I was always around them. And then about 10 years ago, my mom bought us a sewing machine. So then I had to learn. So of course I turned to YouTube University.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So then everyone just loved our outfits, and we started selling.
Now, how cool is that? Okay, so what's next for you at this point?
So I did my first collection last year with Columbia Fashion Week. I would love to, at least do that once a year, get a collection out and show my talent and my creativity. So yeah, just doing fashion shows and styling celebrities and hopefully be on a red carpet someday.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. After the Tamron Hall show, have you received any inquiries or anybody, calling you and say, hey, we saw you, can you get this, can you do this?
Yes, I got a bunch of calls, a bunch of followers, a bunch of subscriptions to my website. I think I booked probably 5 more prom girls after that.
Wow.
And I was already booked before the show.
Yeah, so the show enhanced what was already there because you were already busy, exactly.
Yes,
so,
it did. Yes, it put me in front of a lot more people.
Wow. So pretty soon, can we say that this could be like a full-time thing for you? Possibly.
Yes, I'm still going to be a nurse.
Oh, okay. Talk about that being, so talk about being a nurse.
Yeah, so I've been a nurse for 5 years. I started in the emergency room at Richland, down the street, and then now I'm at the infusion center. Well, I do both. So yeah, I've been a nurse for 5 years, and I've been part-time for 2. To focus more on my business and my passion. But
have you ever thought about possibly designing some nurse scrubs or nurse uniforms, maybe?
No, not me. But my twin sister. Yes.
Oh.
So stay tuned.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, so that's interesting. So both of you are in fashion and you're twins.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to see you on the red carpet at the same time.
For sure. It's definitely a 2-for-1.
Wow. And so for the final question here, Ms. Starks, someone might be watching and they like, I want to start fashion or I want to do it. What inspiration do you have, and especially for young ladies?
Well, what worked for me is just being consistent. We got a free platform, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, so definitely use that. It definitely was an advantage for me to get myself out there, being so I'm, living in Colombia, but from Philly.
Okay, Philly, okay. I see that, okay.
So Definitely being consistent and using social media, putting your name out there, and not being afraid to just come up and go up and talk to someone, honestly.
One of the things, you did bring a dress with you. Talk to us about this dress that you brought. What is the dress? How long did it take? Tell us about it.
Okay, so I bought my wedding dress.
Okay.
What inspired me to make this wedding dress? I'm not your traditional fashion designer. I get inspired by like social media influencers. I'm not traditional, but I kind of took what I, like in a dress and what I wanted in a dress. Of course, I love tulle and rhinestones and bling, just being a spotlight. Yeah. But yeah, it only took me probably a week to do the fashion, to do the design.
I'm laughing because I know, like, for some people, fashion, it takes a long time, but to know that you can do something that quick.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's in you.
Yeah, it was definitely born in me, for sure.
Wow. How can we reach out? How can people watch and reach out to if they have any questions or if they even want to purchase some of your collections?
So I do have a website, www.twinstitchdesigns.com, and then you can reach me on Instagram, twin_stitch2.
Okay. All right, Roneisha Starks, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stay up to date with this story and more. Subscribe to our Watch Fox YouTube page. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to never miss an update.